sports. It's in the game.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums in the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he... Cross the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, go.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Love completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
To throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2.
Set, ready. Shovel 38. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Red, cycle. Set, go.
They'll go for it. Love. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Yeah.
Shut up.
A first down throw for Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
10 cycles. Ready.
On first down, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. So after one, it's the Ravens out front. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
Love to throw it on first down. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Love to throw. That'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
On the bootleg, it's Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part, I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play, a big loss. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Play action now, Jackson. That is caught side of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This returnable with Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Okay, right. Set, ready, set.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Ready, break. Let's go. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
Striker, 3-3. Set. Set.
Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Hardy now with the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Forward.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Here's 2nd and 2.
Report.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Gonna lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
They'll run. It's Henry.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll try and run for this with Henry. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raven first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game.
And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Now Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
In motion, Reed.
Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Ready.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Here we go.
To throw is Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Set, hut.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the 2nd half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
In motion comes Andrews. And the pistol, Jackson ready. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter.
Packers 8.
Wanna quit?
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go again here with Henry. He is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
Middle. Report.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Okay, ready?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready. Hey, go.
Throwing is Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Aguilar goes off in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Jackson. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. We've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Third and long for Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Hey.
4th down. Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. He's got it. And he will score. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Ravens. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Now, Jackson. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
At their own 27-yard line.
Down. Ready.
On first down, it's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Come on, set. Claws, 10. Ready?
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Set, ready.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 40.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready. Touch.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Why not? Report, report. Hey, report. Report. Hey, middle.
On play action, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it is a win here for the visitors.